And here he is, Vern, my trusty associate and researcher at Noel's World of Whiskey. How you doing, Vern? Good to see you made it. And of course, Sparky, he is my master taster. Oh, Sparky, I see you've been into it a little bit early. So we're in the Speyside area here, and right close to the Spey River. We're gonna look for Craigellachie Distillery, which is in the community of Craigellachie, which hugs the Spey River. And this is a very concentrated distillery area. So Craigellachie, just northwest of Dufftown there, and we can see John Doers and Son. Of course, they own the Craigellachie. Actually, they're owned by Bacardi. But anyways, there it is, Craigellachie Distillery. And of course, in Craigellachie, just to the west here, we've got McCallum's. And just to the north, you've got Glen Ross. And south of that, you've got Glenallachie. And to the west of that, you've got Knockdhu, and so on, Tamdhu. So it's a very concentrated area of distilleries along the Spey River. Well, welcome to Noel's World of Whiskey. And what do we got here tonight? Pronunciation is important here. Craigellachie. Now, I've heard various people say this. Craigellachie. 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 So I'm going to say Craigellachie. I did have somebody Scottish say it to me. It was a little bit different than that, but it's close enough. Craigellachie 13. And this is an interesting distillery because it sort of was in stealth mode for many years because it contributed to a lot of blends. Actually, notably the White Horse blend, and that was Peter Mackey's company, Craigellachie, back when it was in the, who would say, turn of the century up to 1924. So he contributed a lot of this and Lagavulin to his White Horse, very successful brand, and a few of his other blends. So anyways, we're gonna have a review of this. I haven't drank this in years, but it hasn't been out for years, so I shouldn't say years. I think when it first came out, I think I drank a bit with a friend. I remember it's quite unique. I liked it, but I'm trying to think of what it was. And then after reading, I think it was probably, has these light sulfur notes to it, which makes it unique. They go after that, by the way. They're not trying to get rid of it. And it's the worm tubs. They've got the old style worm tubs, so that contributes to it. Old style bottle, old style case. This is called an old-fashioned whiskey. And when you look at the case and you look at the bottle, they're definitely playing that role. So, I am going to have to open this. It's a new bottle. Now, there's some mixed reviews on this, and some people say you're either going to like it or hate it. I don't remember it being that kind of a whiskey, but I guess we're going to find out. Because like I say, it's been quite a few years. You know, I look at this in liquor stores and I keep thinking I'm going to get a bottle, and I never do because I've got too many bottles. So I finally broke down and thought I gotta try this again and let's review it. So that's what we're going to do. What can I say about the town of Craigellachie is it is centered in the middle of the very concentrated Speyside distillery area on the River Spey, where the confluence of the River Fiddick, and of course you know Glen Fiddick, and of course that's named after that river. So it's right on the confluence of the the Fiddick River going into the River Spey, and Craigellachie in Gaelic, I believe, is Rock of Alarm. So there was this cliff, and basically that's what it means. It was the city, the spot on the cliff was Craigellachie, and the community absorbed that name. So it is walking distance to Aberlour Distillery to the south. You would probably drive or take a bicycle to Glen Ross to the north, and in the town of Ross, not very far north. You're within walking distance of McCallum's. You'd have to cross the bridge, cross the Spey River. And you are a drive from Craigellachie to the south, and then to the southwest you have Tamdhu, Knockadoo, Ian MacLeod Distillery, and so on and so on. So there's a lot of distilleries in that area within a short distance. So you go a little farther, there's more distilleries. So anyways, ooh, that's quite a tight cork. Let's pour a dram, and we will get into the nose. Kind of excited about this one. Haven't had it in a long time, so let's see if we can enjoy it. I'll just get my phone turned off so I don't get interrupted here. Now, the nose. Nothing unusual about the nose. It's sweet. Mangoes, tropical fruit, I'd say. Maybe pineapple. No, I didn't say it is matured in bourbon barrels and finished in sherry casks. Yeah, some sweet and savory notes here. Demerara sugar. Something there. Getting a whiff of something now. I don't know if it's maybe something smoky. Probably barbecue smoke. Maybe it's smoked ham, smoked glazed ham. Kind of neat. It's different. Clear my nose here again. Well, we're getting the fruit, a wee bit of citric, but darn it, some leathery notes there too. But there's something again in the background, so I don't know what that could be. That maybe I'm getting a little bit of the burnt match or something like that. I don't know for sure, but it's either a bit of ham or a slight whiff of that burnt match. But yeah. It's definitely a presentable nose. How about the palate? Sláinte. Unique. Now it's getting unique. Do I remember this way? Sweet fruit, yeah. And there is a little bit of that, a little bit of smokiness again. I got just something I didn't identify. I just went so fast, but it's got a lot of. It sort of punches you with the fruit and the. Going back to the almost a meaty, something meaty about it here. So try a bit more here. Yeah. Well, I haven't had this in a long time, and I don't remember it like this, but I'm getting, like, again, the tropical fruit mixed with something smoky, and like I say, a smoked ham. Like it's a pineapple ham. Like, you know, not a Italian style pizza, but an American style pineapple and ham pizza with a smoked ham. It's kind of delicious. It's very slight burn. Very slight burn. Oh, nice. Very nice. It's hanging in, you know, for a while here. I'm going to say that it's coating the tongue. So there's a bit of oiliness to it. There's something kind of greenhouse here. Greenhouse, sort of floral. Let's go for the finish. You know, I like this stuff. Demerara sugar. That's the bourbon, I guess. The Demerara, more Demerara than vanilla, though. Yeah. And lots of fruit. You know, bit of that smoke again. I am getting now that matchstick. Just, you know, like the taste of the, you know, that matchstick. Just when you, I don't know if you ever put out a match and you licked it, so that before you threw it in the, you know, threw it on the ground there because you don't want to start a fire, and you put it on your tongue. I don't know if any of you have done that. I've done it numerous times. So the, you know, like a wooden match, you light it, and you're lighting up whatever. I used to smoke years and years ago, but more recently that would be, you know, lighting up a barbecue, lighting up something. But before you throw it down, especially if you're out in the bush, prevent fires, we always put our tongue and licked it, and made sure that it was out, so we would get a taste of that sulphur, and that's what I'm tasting. So I am getting a little bit of that, though it could have been in some of the notes I got earlier, like the pineapple, a little bit of, I don't know what it is. It's a mix, something mixed in with that pineapple, and I think that's what it was. It was probably the sulphur notes, but it's unique. It's not like a normal, like it doesn't taste like an Aberlour, or it doesn't taste like, let's say a Glengarrick. It's not that kind of sweetness. It's, you know, that sherry's coming across just a little bit different than, you know, trying to think, there's nothing really close to this. I can't really relate to it, you know, but it's good. It's so well balanced. It's going to be a medium finish. So I think it's time to add a little water to this, just to see if we can open it up anymore. And I'm not going to add very much. It's going to be a drop. It is 46%, so you can probably take a drop of water. So just a drop. I think I got a few drops in there, but anyway. And we'll just see what a little bit of water does. Really sweeten it up. Not that it wasn't sweet before, but it's really loaded it up here. Lots of, like I said, mangoes, pineapples, Demerara sugar, and did I lose the matchstick? Might have lost the matchstick. But lots of tropical fruit here. A little bit of smoke. Yeah, I think we're getting the smoked ham there. Well, let's try the palate. Boy, we kind of turn this into an interesting drink. I'm getting some spice. So the spiciness. I am definitely getting the matchstick. and the sweetness is kind of surrounds all that. So I haven't once said vanilla, have I? It's all, I go to Demerara. Demerara and tropical fruits. So a little bit of water isn't bad in this. Like I say, a very little bit of water. But yeah, just that, I'm getting that slight burnt match. It's neat. It's I've never had a drink quite like this, so I like it. Well, I did have it before. I don't think I ever identified that before, so. But it's one of those drinks you feel like another shot. I really do like this. I'm going to give this a pretty decent score. For myself personally, this is something I'm glad I bought. I think I paid $68, $69 for it. I didn't pay a lot for it. I bought this a little while back though, so maybe it's gone up a little bit, but I'll post the price on the video. It's definitely something to put in your wheelhouse because it's not an expensive drink. It's 46 ABV, non-chill filtered. It has no coloring in it. It's a great dram. I'm going to say this is an 85, and 13 years old. I don't know. It's perfect. You know, it just seems well balanced. It seems to be there where you want it. I'm going to say 85, and I would stick with that score. So anyways, thanks for joining me tonight. And again, as always, drink wisely and intelligently, and do not drink and drive. And until the next time, Sláinte.